Hey, Shake Out the Moms Play Boys. I'm back. In this video, we're reacting to Just Pearly Things, the cheating dynamics, and modern dating. Okay, before we get started, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subs by Christmas. That's 1 week. Let's get to it.
Well,
Cake and eat. Okay,
cheating is
eat too.
different for men and for women. So, like a man cheating is like him buying another girl a house, where a woman cheating, it's her sleeping with someone else.
Yes.
So
I understand that men are biologically different.
Mhm.
Men, I mean, they're wired to kind of sow their seed. I
Yes.
understand that it's not in their nature to be monogamous, but
Mhm.
that doesn't mean it's beneficial for them
Mhm.
and their family and society as a whole.
Mhm.
No, that's
No.
not. That doesn't make any sense. If it is in our nature to spread our seed, it is beneficial to us. You're actually wrong about that. It's very beneficial for us to spread our seed. People don't understand. Men produce 300 million sperm a day. Why would we need 300 million if it was not towards our own prerogative, right? Evolutionary sexual strategy. That's just what it is.
Agree with you. I don't condone cheating, but I just think it's like if you find a 1% guy, like it's like okay, I don't feel bad for NBA wives that get cheated on. What do you think?
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? So I think the point is like if a guy has like all of the things that women want, it's not likely that he's going to be faithful. And a lot of like, and I think because I kind of come from a Christian like background too, and I don't condone it, but it's like that's kind of how like those groups run.
I know
They
that
just have
happens.
side
Like
chicks.
women shouldn't like if loyalty truly
Mhm.
matters to you, you shouldn't like date you shouldn't date or marry somebody
Mhm.
that's going to cheat on you if that matters to
Mhm.
you.
Mhm.
But I don't think that saying, "Oh, I have options. I should be allowed to exercise my options,"
Mhm.
is necessarily healthy.
Mhm.
Yeah, you keep saying healthy, healthy, healthy. That bitch, we don't care what you think healthy is. That mask covering your face ain't healthy, and you still doing it. You got a pillow over your face while you're trying to breathe. You're still doing it. Listen to what I'm trying to say. It's not about health. Is that this is what we're allowed to do, not because you give us permission, because our life gives us permission. And a lot of women want to come in and control a man. This is what girls do. They want a 1% man, but they want to come in, control him, make him loyal to her. For what? For what? For your own sexual advantage. Your sexual strategy is to get exclusivity from a man. Our sexual strategy is to get as many women as possible. Two different, they're not symmetrical, and therefore this is why we have sexual conflicts.
Yeah, well, I say this, look, men need to maintain discipline in order to safeguard against relationships, modern day relationships. However, there's a fundamental difference depending on at what stage you meet that man in his life. If you
Subscribe to my
allow that man to
channel.
grow, if you see the ambition, work with him, help him develop as a man, and he attains that 1% status, by all means, he should give you sexual exclusivity. But if
No,
you buy into his lifestyle, you meet
no.
him when he's already made.
This guy's wrong. No, I don't. If you help me, that don't mean shit. What? Listen, no one becomes rich all alone on an island. This idea that you just I came rich. No, people help you. Everyone's helping you, right? Everyone's helping you. But the idea is that don't mean you're entitled to it. To you help, I can help a girl graduate college. That don't mean I'm entitled to the money she's gonna get earned from a job that she gets hired from. That doesn't. No, 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 no. No one's entitled to just because they help.
Then you don't deserve that. Then the reason being is because men have to create their value whilst women are born of value. So sex means something completely different to us. So I think whilst I say men need to maintain discipline, it's their choice because a man, even to have a seat at the sexual marketplace, has to become something. So if you didn't help him become that thing, you can't demand that he be sexually exclusive to you.
Even if you help them.
Well, okay, so I get what you said, but I think so yeah, so if you work your way up to the 1%, I do feel as though like yes, you may have options and you can kind of sow your seed, but if a woman is in the 1% as well and you're dating her, but like from what male standards, right? Not necessarily financially, but physically, emotionally, maturity, intellectually, would you have a problem? Would you have a problem with a woman having a sugar daddy if the sugar daddy had a vasectomy and you're not worried about paternity
Why?
tests?
What are you talking about? No, no. Girls want the sugar. Who would sugar daddies want to have a vasectomy? This is a very specific, unrealistic thing. No, that's absolutely no. You're not allowed to have that.
Because that would mean that she's not content with you providing. And if you're married to a woman and she's still having sex with you, but you're not satisfied with that.
Are we doing this on the condition that I'm also 1% individual?
Yes.
Then of course not. Well, why would I waste my time with a woman? I could literally have almost any woman that I want. So why would I?
Yeah, but it's not easy to replace a 1%.
Yes,
woman.
it is.
Just like it's not easy to replace.
Bro, there's beautiful girls everywhere. This idea. What she talking about, the 1% woman, is they're not really the 1%, because honestly, the height of beauty when it comes to girls, it's bountiful. Look at Instagram, look at TikTok. There is no shortage of beautiful women, but there's a real shortage of successful, wealthy, attractive men. It's a huge shortage of it. Most men are average, out of shape, and broke. That's just the reality of it. Most women are decent enough to fuck. And then the really hot ones, let's say the top 20%, because you keep saying the 1%, there ain't no real 1% woman. 20%, because let me tell you something. If you're a 10, 9s look just as good, 8s look just as good. I mean, you might look better than them, but we're not mad if we got a 10 and we get some 9s, we get some 8s. So no, this 1% woman is very easy to replace.
Is though, for those guys, it's not that hard. The new girl turns 22 every day.
Facts.
We're like women, like, when are you ever going to be in contact with the 1% guy again?
Yeah, but
it's a real occasion.
But realistically, though, like, yeah, they're young, fertile, beautiful, and some virginal women, but like, do you want like a lot of drama that comes with it?
I'll say this:
if you date women, you date drama. Just because she's younger, she's gonna be a lot of drama. You are a lot of drama. I guarantee you, right now you're creating drama, saying the shit that you're saying. You'd be a drama to any guy that has you, because you got a mouth. So you're drama.
Ideally, in the scenario that you create, and you said if you do find a 1% woman, then irrespective of when she meets you, then she's a 1%er. You should do what you can to keep her. The perspective I come from is more the realistic aspect, where I can't determine whether you're that 1%. If I was to lose all my earnings tomorrow, would you be there for me? Or are you just here for the good times? Because I can't determine that, because you haven't been.
This dude, I think he's off camera because he's possibly unattractive, but what he's talking about is retarded. Oh, if I lose all my money, are you going to still? No one, men, we don't get unconditional love, not even from our own mothers. We get conditional love based on what we do, what we provide, the status that we maintain. Really simple. No one just loves you just because you're you. And you shouldn't want that. You should want to be loved for the character you have become.
From the start, you don't deserve my exclusivity, because if my money goes, do you go? I would never know.
So that's exactly what I was going to get to. I think a lot of people that talk about this on the internet, talking about like, oh, if I'm a 1% person, I should be allowed to cheat. Like, a lot of these guys don't realize, because like we've been living in a bull market from 2009 to present. Like, people don't realize like money can go very quickly. And so if I'm dating a guy that happens to be in the 1%, and he's cheating on me while he's making all this money, if he loses it tomorrow, when he was in his prime, when he had options, he was cheating on me. So what incentive do I have as a woman to really stick around? Well, I'm saying if I'm not married, like, and it's just dating, because I value marriage a lot. But what incentive do I have to build this man up only for him to sleep around and have sex with other women and treat other women, when I was the one that was building that?
Women don't build, they move in. Shout out to Myron from Fresh and Fit. I agree. Women don't build, they move in. This idea that, we built you up. No, you did not. Women make less on average than men. Women are not when it comes to like billionaires and millionaires, women make up a small fraction of that. This idea of women to help you become rich is not true.
That's what I said. So if you help me build with it, then you deserve my sexual exclusivity.
No, you don't. Listen, this guy's crazy, bro. I don't know. This dude must be like really unattractive. You deserve my sexual exclusivity. You help me. No, that is not what you made that rule up. That's not a rule. Men who are successful, whether a girl helped them or not, that don't mean shit. That don't mean nothing. That don't mean anything. The reality of it is, if I'm a man and I am successful, I have many options. If I have many options, that means that every time I'm on a negotiating table, right, I could walk away because I could say, hey, look, I'll just date another girl. Look at Diddy. Diddy girl got one girl pregnant. All his side chicks are fighting with each other. They're saying that they're not side chicks. As the one girl's giving birth, he's dating another supermodel. All these girls should be having woman code and girl code, but they don't. They don't care. They want to be with a successful guy. You had your turn, they want their turn. That's how it is with men who are successful. You know what I'm saying? Look at Nick Cannon. If you're successful, groups of girls will let you all knock them up. They'll be loyal to you, only sleep with you. You can knock all of them up. They won't care.
See, but if you've met me in my prime with all my money, you've just bought into my lifestyle, then you just don't get that.
But if you didn't have money, realistically, you're not gonna get like the hottest girl, like what you would.
Me.
No, I'm not saying.
Yes, you can. Listen. I want to get you guys to let you know. I'm gonna be rich one day. I'm very confident in that, and I'm doing things that, they're money moves. But the reality of it is that the hottest girls I fucked when I was broke. When you're young and you're in your 20s, early 20s, girls, they might say, "Oh yeah, we want money," but they don't. They're just out here living life. They're trying to experience something. A lot of them are scared to fuck with someone that really has money in their 40s and the 50s, like young 20, 21, 22, 23-year-old girls. So guess who they're fucking hooking up with? They're hooking up with people their age. 21, 22, 23-year-old guys, for the most part, are broke unless they play in the NBA, which is 1 out of 400, not that many. Unless they play in the NFL, which is 1 out of a finite number, not many. Unless they're a rapper that's successful, which is 1 out of finite number, not many. So it's very rare. Most girls are not dating basketball players, football players, or rappers. They're dating regular average men like me, in a sense, average in a sense where we're just all 21, 22, 23, broke, and they're going to choose us based on looks. This idea that you need to have money to fuck a hot girl is bullshit.
I'm not saying you. I'm referring to a 1% man. Like, let's just say you met in high school and you fell in love, like that guy on the video. Like, oh gosh, I don't want to insult him. I mean, more like, you're probably not going to attract like a Victoria's Secret model. So like, if you were to attain the 1%, wouldn't you kind of look at her being like, I don't know, I could probably find a girl that's like better, kind of thing.
I just say, look, average men, they aren't afforded the luxury of cheating, so they should absolutely be faithful. I'm just saying, once you've achieved a certain status, then the world is your oyster, and that includes women.
No, this dude, he's an elitist. This dude thinks that if you are of high status, you can do whatever you want. If you're low status, you can't. I disagree with that completely. Cheating might be wrong, but I agree with what Pearl said earlier. For a man, cheating is giving his resources away. For a woman, cheating is giving her sexual exclusivity away. Because at the end of the day, men, we're not bringing sexual exclusivity to the table. So that's not even our bargaining chip. No girl's gonna say, "I'm gonna be with you so long as you don't sleep with anyone else." Girl, that's not what a girl looking for. She's gonna be me based on how I look, how much money I got, my status. Those are the things she's trading on. She's not trading on if I'm gonna be faithful. If you're trading on if I'm gonna be faithful, date a virgin. Date a dude that can't get no girls. But what do girls want? The girls want a guy that all the girls are chasing after. The more girls you get, the more girls are gonna want you.
So again, if you've built with me, then you have every reason that man has to stay loyal to you, because you're a part of the reason he was successful. If you had nothing to do with him attaining his success, then you can't demand stuff of him. Like, why you? When there's literally, I could open my eyes, there's women everywhere. It doesn't make any sense logically, especially if I want to fulfill my biological imperative, because what you're asking me to do is conform to your standard, which puts me at a disadvantage.
Yeah, but there's a lot of things that I want to do that are not healthy for me and that would have a negative effect on society. Like, well, I'm not into drugs or anything, but like for me, I love sugar. So if I like consumed sugar constantly and I was spending all my money at bakeries and I was and then I ended up getting a diabetic problem and I ended up getting heavy, like that would be a problem for my health. that would be like a burden on society in many ways.
If my
Like
pol-
that doesn't mean just because you want to do it doesn't mean it's good.
Well,
If you
society was built on polygamy, actually. Like
Yes.
every king throughout all of history has had multiple women. So to say
And when you're talking about multiple, we're talking about 300s. We're talking about harems of 300, thousands of girls that can only sleep with the top dude. We're not talking about society was built on one dude at one girl at a time. No, the top people had harems of women, hundreds, thousands.
healthy for society when that's how society
Yes,
was
but
built is
how-
just incorrect.
But if you love this woman, if you genuinely love her,
But
why
men-
would you want to
moving the
put her through
goalposts.
such
You love her.
insecurity, such agony? Why would you want your sons to look up to?
Because
to a
men
man?
love in different ways.
Yes,
I'm
I
not even saying it's that,
understand,
you're
but
forgetting the key thing.
When we cheat, we don't love that girl. She just target practice. Honestly, she just target practice. We trying to make sure we can hit the spot. We're practicing hitting the spot. It's like, girls don't want to be cheated so bad. They're trying to find any reason for a man not to cheat. Because they look at our sexuality, we look at how they look at their own sexuality. They look at it, if I'm in love with a guy, I'm not gonna cheat on him. I could love a girl and I still fuck another girl, come home to her that night and not think anything of it. That girl, the girl I could cheat on her with could get hit by a car, I wouldn't even care. That's how men are. We don't give a fuck. It's target practice.
he's saying is find your man young and stay with him. That's really what I'm saying. But your women are out here sitting on the sidelines, waiting for a guy to blow up and then saying, look, oh, hey, here I am. You haven't done nothing to deserve that. So why do you deserve that lifestyle? When I've had to work day and night, killing myself. Most successful men are like, you don't understand what they have to go through to attain that level of status. But then to say, well, I've just come out of nowhere and now you have to give me all of that you have.
Just
Plus give me your
this dude
exclusivity.
making the same point over and over. And why don't they just tell him to shut the fuck up? He made the same point over and over again. If you start with him, then you're entitled to. If you're not, then you're not entitled to. Who are you? You just said that, bro. We skipping him, yo. We skipping that nigga, yeah.
to build themselves. And that's just the common understanding that you have is, and then if you're a 10 and you're submissive and you have some sort of skill and you're loyal and you're nice and you're not argumentative, like men, like historically speaking, have built, like have put everything into their business, into their career so that they could attain a woman like that. So then to say that she's not
No,
entitled
we
to
did
anything, no one's
everything so we
entitled.
could attain multiple women. This is not true. We're not working our whole lives to get one hot girl. We're working our whole lives to have access to hot women. This idea, I'm gonna work. Oh, I worked my whole life. I got a degree. I got a job. I worked hard. Stayed in the gym just to get one girl. You are out of your mind. We're doing it for the access to all hot women. Ain't nobody who can get one hot girl can only get the hot girl. She's one of many. And model agencies are overflowing with beautiful women. Overflowing. Right? There's not enough modeling contracts for all the beautiful women out there.
No,
But
remember,
I think the point is they're never going to have the same amount of leverage as a 1% guy because a new girl turns, 22 throughout history, 18, whatever
Right,
it
you
is.
get
every
old,
day.
then what?
Yeah.
So you're never going to have the same amount of leverage as a 1% guy. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not
the way it
putting
is.
my moral judgment. Like my dad's a top 1% guy. He didn't cheat on my mom, but like the point is those guys have the leverage, and if they want to do it, they can, and a lot of girls are okay with it.
Yeah, they can do it, but I think you should certainly be clear about it before you enter a
I
committed
agree.
relationship.
Most, even in the red pill, most coaches will say, be honest.
Girls just expect it. I don't know why girls expecting loyalty from alpha males who get mad girls. You gotta understand, as hot as you are, you're just one girl. If two girls, let's say you're a 10, 2 9s offer me a threesome, you think I'm gonna turn it down for a 110? No. If 3 8s offer me a threesome and you're a 10, you think I'm gonna turn them down for one girl? No. We like variety. We like a bunch of girls at once. Men, it would make our day if we fucked 4 different girls every day. We would be ecstatic. If you told a man, here's a crystal ball, I rub the crystal ball, you're gonna fuck 4 different beautiful women every day, he's gonna be ecstatic. If you tell that to a girl, you're gonna fuck 4 different beautiful men every day, she'll be mortified. We don't view it the same way. Men, we will love to quote unquote be passed around. Women don't want to be passed around.
Yeah, I mean, it may be difficult to find a woman that would be willing to have
You
that
think?
much.
Oh,
Nah, a lot of
I
women can handle that.
I have another thing too, because I know a lot of like guys, they're very much in fear of marriage, which I understand because the divorce courts are very much in their favor. But like, how could you honestly say like that they can cheat, and then like if I'm married to a guy and he cheats, if I have kids, I don't know if I would leave for sure, but if he cheated and got some girl pregnant, like that's grounds for divorce for me.
Then leave.
And like if you cheat and you're a 1% guy, like she can take you for all of your money. So like
No, she
I
can't.
just feel like it's
no.
kind of leading men.
No, this is no. No. And this is why we don't get married. All right, you won't see Diddy get married. You won't see Leonardo DiCaprio get married. You won't see these real top bachelors do it. You know, and this is what look what you're holding. Oh, thank you for. But that's what about that's not healthy. How about that? And that's not right. That's not beneficial. But you're still gonna do it. Women will use all their leverage, but we don't want us to use any of ours. You use all your leverage. You don't want us to use any of ours.
Right, in some ways.
No, I agree with you. I think it's a high risk. I don't morally agree with it, but I'm not trying to change like what is the world.
Yeah.
And
for
like when
sure.
you're in certain circles, that's just how it is. Like
Yeah.
wives will shake side chicks' hands.
Yeah,
They
they'll
like-
just become sister wives.
Yeah,
But I also feel like there are sacrifices that are made on both parties. Typically, when a man enters a committed relationship, he promises that he won't have sex with other women, and a woman promises that she won't leave him when a man with better resources or is better looking or whatever it is comes along.
Right, but he's talking about the girls that wait at the finish line. So he's talking about the girls that just want a guy.
You can leave. If I'm dating a girl and I'm a millionaire and you left me for a dude that's a billionaire, go ahead. Because we're both, me and the dude you left me for, we're both going to replace you. I know women want to stand on this horse. Oh, I'm so pretty. Love me. You're pretty, but guess what? You're depreciating every day. Become worth less and less. And there's some girl behind you that's about to turn 18, about to turn 20, about to turn 21, and you ain't got shit on her. Her body's just as nice as yours, just as tight, but she's younger, more fertile than you are. There's nothing you can do about it. When you're a bachelor like Diddy, 53 years old, the 23-year-old dude ain't got nothing on Diddy. Got some youth, but that ain't what the hell is gonna do for another woman. But these young girls are undefeated. You can't defeat these young girls. You can't defeat these young girls.
Has everything. Like it's like you're selling a Disney fairy tale when you want a guy that has all of the things you look for and he's going to give you monogamy.
Well,
and he's a top 1% earner.
I think that's dicey though, because like from my perspective, I'm 20, but I know exactly what I want. I want to live in the mountains. I want to have a strong, loving, masculine man that shares my values. I've already said this, where I can live in the mountains, homeschool my kids, and we just kind of escape from modern society. But like I happen to date guys that are typically like late 20s, early 30s because they know what they want. They have their life together. I'm not here like being someone's babysitter. A lot of the 25-year-old guys that I know that I happen to be friends with are still gaming, playing like you know, they act like children. And I don't think it's necessarily wrong for a woman to want somebody that has their life together.
But do you demand a guy that makes like 120,000 pounds a year?
No, I mean if he happens to have it, that's great, but it's not like a
Right. But
requirement.
that's what I'm saying. You're not coming in with unrealistic standards. You just want to homeschool your kids and live in the mountains. And I think what Eddie's talking about more is women that wait at the finish line and are after superficial things.
Well, if they're after superficial things, you know not to wife her.
You'd be so look at Jeff Bezos.
No, because
Pussy's got power.
oh wait, yeah, okay, sorry, I thought you were talking about Mackenzie. It's the
I don't know
new
who
one.
Mackenzie is.
Mackenzie's the one that was with him when he started the business.
No, I'm talking about the new one.
Okay.
Like the one that was like hitting on Leo in front of him.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're a 1% guy, you should know if you know like anything about divorce courts that like maybe try not to go for girls like that. But it's hard.
They don't
I
get
think
wife.
it's hard. I think it's hard for men.
Especially if throwing yourself at you. Like I said, I always preach that men need to maintain discipline, and you should properly sift through women before you pick the one.
Dude's going
But
back on his bullshit.
when the woman comes with an agenda, they're powerful at attaining their goal. So, because the women will target footballers, and they find a way to do it. I don't know how, but they find a way to do it, and it happens. So I can't speak
They
for
find
it.
a way to
but
get fucked.
if a woman
by a
wants to get,
footballer?
she's attractive enough. She'll find a way to get into a circle.
Yes, that's true. But I still feel like I get what you're saying and I understand it, but I do think that it should definitely be clear if cheating is on the table.
I
for
agree.
sure.
Most people will say that. Like a lot of and those circles.
Girl, you meet these guys, it's on the table, you can't take it off. And it is what it is. Too many people are so worried about somebody cheating. There's other things to worry about in life. Other things to worry about in life. All right. Like, subscribe to this channel. I'll talk to you guys soon. It's been a great pleasure. Other than that, peace.